welcome to Homorazzi. It feels like it's been a long time since we filmed, actually. We had Halloween, we had Remembrance Day.
I guess we had events in between everything, so.
And we both were clean shaven, and then our beards are back.
Sort of. Mine is like almost perfect, but it's so itchy.
Oh, is it?
Because I don't know if you go through this. So mine is, it takes 11 days to get to this point, which I think is, I mean, okay. But until that point, it's like, for like between 6 and 11 days, it's so itchy.
Oh.
It's gross, I hate it.
I hate how thin yours is right now. I like it when it gets fuller. You are much better with a beard. You look terrible with that
was
one.
like,
No, he doesn't look, he looks fine without a beard.
He looks
it's
terrible.
just weird. I think you've seen me for 2 years with a beard nonstop. And
But then I knew you like 5 before without one, so
Yeah.
beard is better.
Yeah. Well, what's up with you?
Oh God, well no beards, I can't do that. Actually, I've been dating a lot more, is what's up with me. So just like putting myself out there and like going on 1 date, 2 dates, seeing it, not just like sex dates, actual dates.
Yeah.
Getting crushed a little bit, lots of dumpage, but builds character, it's not too bad. I'm learning from each one. Patrick is like my constant steward, where I send him like, okay, well, I wrote this, and then I'm writing this back. He's like, slow down, you're writing it too long.
30 minutes about that topic.
No. Basically, I send emails in my text.
Yeah, mostly I'm like, shorten it. No,
delete.
Delete half of that.
Don't do
It's
that.
awful. Like, you know what? You don't ever listen to your friends, because I will do that. I will do that too with someone, and it'll be like, well, I haven't heard from them in 2 days. Well, what's going on? Da-da-da. Are they working? Are they busy? Why won't they? And it's awful. It's awful.
It actually only works best when I don't like love the person. Like when I only have like a vague amount of interest in them, I'm so normal. But when I like them too much, I go crazy. And I overthink.
Why aren't you texting me?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to text him. And then you check, you're like, I texted him 48 hours ago. Can I do it again?
Does it have a double check? Did he see the message on Facebook?
Awful.
But I think you are getting better at it.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my psychotic update.
All right, well, let's move on to our gossip. It involves a controversial magazine cover for Paper Magazine.
Okay, so the Paper Magazine with Kim Kardashian's ass came out. First of all,
Whose
I
ass
don't
is
know.
that?
I don't know what painting that is, but that is not a real person. Like, I noticed it in the small window on Facebook when it shows up in your newsfeed, and it was just this part of her, and I was like, wow, her neck is 3 times as long as it normally is. They clearly stretched her out. And then you just click on it, and it looks like, I mean, it looks like
what?
a Dr. Seuss character.
Yeah,
it is ridiculous. And I mean, I don't know, it's not real. Like, I know she has a big ass. Like, she has a really big ass, but they clearly shrunk her waist, stretched her out, like, made her ass bigger.
I think that's actually her butt, though.
It is.
No, I mean it is, but it's just
like
Photoshopped
it's
to a ridiculous amount.
magnified.
I don't get if they thought like, oh, this is gonna look real, and everyone's gonna be like, what a hot ass, or like they knew they were being insane.
They're being insane because the whole caption was they wanted to break the internet
okay.
with their cover.
Well,
so,
then.
I mean, and that's another thing. Like everyone's like, yeah, Kim broke the internet. I was like, no, she didn't. Everyone's making fun of her. She looks stupid.
Yeah.
So didn't Vogue put her on the cover too, and people were like, this is bull. How does she grace the covers of like such an important magazine?
It's so
she brings
hard.
down covers of things.
It's so, I don't get her because she's famous for doing absolutely nothing. She's so hated, but I love her.
And people buy it.
I love her.
And you
Except
watch
for when
it.
you tweet her and tell her that she's
But I mean, she's gross. She's
He still loves
disgusting.
it.
She's one of the dumbest people on the planet. But I love her.
You're the problem.
I'm the problem.
Like we don't do
I
this.
love her shows. I can watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians
God.
all weekend long, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. Like it is so entertaining. And I watch it and I'm like, why are you watching this? You are an idiot. You're getting stupider by the second. But I love it.
Okay.
All right, well, that's all we have for gossip. When we come back, we're going to move on to music. Welcome back. We're moving on to music now, and we're going to first look at Taylor Swift's new music video for Blank Space.
So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar.
So what do you guys think of this?
I haven't bought her new album, 1989. I've heard it's like a masterpiece.
Yeah, you're one of the only gay people who haven't. Apparently,
I
like
bought it.
everyone's
Everyone's
buying
buying
it.
it.
Like buying it.
Yeah, like they're not downloading it
No.
illegally. They're like paying for it.
Yeah.
And so the first song, Shake It Off, was great. The video was great.
Yes.
We loved it.
Yeah.
This one, also great.
Yeah.
Video is good. I mean, it's nothing new. I've seen this video before. Like I've seen the woman in a mansion and she's torn and or like
Avril Lavigne.
whatever. Yeah. But I mean, the song is really good. The interesting thing about the song is as you listen to it, first of all, it's super catchy.
Yeah.
And then her song is, if you just replace the instruments with like country music instruments, it's stuff that it sounds like she's always done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the same kind of melody and the same kind of stuff that she sings about. But literally, she just replaced the instruments and it's a hit.
Well, to me, it's more like adult contemporary pop. Like it's a little bit more mature sounding than other stuff. But it's not like a old person song.
No, it's pop music. She has absolutely no country in that anymore. So
I love that she was able to make fun of herself because she often gets made fun of for the fact that she has all these extras.
She owns it.
Yeah, and she's just like made herself crazy, and it worked.
I don't know if you saw like the Swiftamine thing on SNL
yes.
where they're
I
just
haven't yet.
oh god, just like people accept this. Like I'm not supposed to like Taylor Swift,
Yeah.
but adults are falling over their feet for her, and good for her, doing it great. She looks great doing it. She's not being insane in public.
And I love her because every time I see her, and she's so gangly. She's like a baby giraffe. She can't really walk. She can't really do anything. So it makes her really, really endearing. And I mean, but when she gives face, it's really good. And her music is so good right
she
now.
writes it, right? Like, this is her doing
She
this.
writes everything, which is, I mean...
I know,
just
it's
writes
not genius song.
It's not genius
Is this
music.
guy famous? Like, is he some, like,
He's
Sean?
some model.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's handsome. Like, I didn't know if he was someone I had to care about, but
Sean O'Pride. is his
okay.
name.
A little skinny for me, but he's a handsome guy.
All right, let's move on to the next video, and it's Fergie, who is back with her first new single in a long time, and it's called LA Love.
Getting with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying la 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 la. Moscow saying la 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 la. España la 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 la. Kingston saying la 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 la. San Diego saying.
So I have a really big problem with these like really popular female singers coming back with comeback songs.
Oh, you're referring
This
to
is
Gwen
Gwen
Stefani.
Gwen
Stefani,
Stefani
yeah.
and now Fergie. Like, Fergie is fierce.
Okay,
I
yeah.
love Fergie. I always said if I wanted to come back as a woman, it'd be J-Lo or Fergie. Like,
You're not a woman right now?
love her. And then to come back with this, like, it's so mediocre for her. Do you know what I mean? I'm not impressed with it. I don't like the video. She looks like such a phony.
Well, I would say this is not as bad as the Gwen video. Let's say that right there. Like,
That's true.
There's a lot more effort into
yeah,
this
it's
one.
not some
Yeah.
tragic like Macintosh from 1980 like Corel Paint
Yeah.
version. The thing is, it's too like Katy Perry poppy, like with the crazy animation and then her being a hoe, but like.
And I didn't think that adding those celebrities in there actually added anything.
there celebrities
Yeah,
in?
there was Chelsea Handler, and there was...
I just don't like the song. I think
No.
it's such a bad comeback. Like, people were waiting for Fergie to come back with something. Like, she was
She like
so
lists
good.
every single city in the world, and like
It's just it's dumb. It's cookie cutter. It's like and she looks slutty in it, not like sexy fierce. She
And
just
that's
looks,
stupid.
And then
Thing.
the big braid. I like.
no, it's Princess Leia from Star
Yeah,
Wars.
it could've
It's
been
so
better.
weird.
Like, everything is just so.
The one
bleh.
thing I will say that I liked about it is that, you know, when sometimes when an artist comes back, you're like, oh, cool, they've evolved and stuff, but she actually is staying the same as she was.
so
and-
she hasn't evolved.
No, I
Awesome.
actually like it's kind of fun that she's sticking to her.
I get what
Okay.
you're saying.
Yeah.
She's got her gimmick, and that's fine. Except the song is just
Yeah.
is bad. Like, I feel like everyone else right now is so like up here, and she's kind of stuck here. If she
Yeah.
could just bring her brand up to there and release something a little bit faster and fun, then she'd do better. But I was just like not into the song. at
I'll go
all.
with you. It was a bad start.
It was a
to
bad
comeback.
choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, and the last video we're gonna check out is from Carrie Underwood. It's called Something in the Water.
Open my eyes and told me the truth. They said just a little faith, it'll all get better. So I followed that preacher man down to the river, and now I'm changed. And now I'm stronger. There must have been something in the water.
So this is religious propaganda.
What?
Oh my God! It's all about baptism.
I did not get
You
that.
didn't get that at all.
I wasn't
That's
paying
the-
much attention.
That's the first thing I got. So she's like, oh, I heard about the preacher, and then I went to the water, and then I came back like a new person. I was like, this
Yeah.
is making me feel very
Okay, I guess
uncomfortable.
I can see that.
Well, that's what she is. She's not denying that she's like a religious country singer. So I don't like that. I don't go for that stuff at all. But she's owning what she made money on.
It was just weird. I was listening. I'm like, yeah, this song is great. She's such a good voice, and there it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh God, and it just keeps repeating and repeating, and I was like, it's like brainwashing.
And she's gonna make $17 billion because of it.
Do you know that this single is from her greatest hits album? Like, I can't believe
old
she already
one?
has a Grace.
I can
No, it's
deal.
coming out in December.
I don't mind people who've been around for like 6 years who release a greatest hits album if they've had like a million #1 songs.
Which she has.
Which she has.
Yeah, but I just didn't feel like she'd been around that long.
I mean, and also greatest hits album is like she needs some quick cash. So let's just throw it all on one CD and then it'll be good. But okay, so what did you think of the song? I thought the video was like whatever. I just really didn't like it. It rubbed me totally the wrong way.
I'm glad I didn't hear what I'm so anti-religious
Listen to
stuff.
it now after the show, and
It's
you'll
not my
hear.
kind of music anyway, so I heard it. I barely paid attention. I like the ballet. I like the dancing.
Yeah.
The water is kind of a neat effect. It's not original.
Yeah, I don't listen to that kind of music either, but I think it's a nice song and she'll do well with it for sure.
But boo, now that I know there's
No,
religion.
you have to listen to it. I was like, I thought you were gonna get it too, because she literally says like, I've seen the preacher and we're going to the water and now I feel like a new person after it was just so weird.
How much do you think I'm paying attention to Carrie Underwood lyrics,
know.
though? Let's be honest. So, pass.
All right, well, let's move on to movies now. And first up, we have the sequel to Dumb and Dumber. It's called Dumb and Dumber 2.
I like what you've done with the place. Who's this?
Oh, that's Butthole. I found him out in the alley.
Why'd you name Butthole?
Because of this.
Good name. Totally fits.
It's a postcard from Freda Felcher. Harry, I'm pregnant. Please call me.
What do you think it means, Harry?
Lloyd, I'm gonna be a dad. Ah! Look at the postmark. 1991.
I had a daughter. I gave her up for adoption.
Well, what if we go track her down?
You're hot for my daughter. What? Am I right? What? Am I right? That's insane.
Who liked it? Did you like the original?
Of course.
Yes.
What do you think of the sequel?
Okay, so I was expecting to not like this because I thought maybe I had outgrown this type of humor or like that I just would think it's stupid because it's been so long, but I actually think it looks really funny.
Classic Patrick. You will always like this type of show. I could have guaranteed you were gonna like this.
There's also a really big like nostalgia factor to this movie because so the actual Dumb and Dumber was it was stupid.
Yeah,
it was like the dumbest movie.
But that was Jim Carrey in his prime when he was
I know,
like,
and it was
everything
real,
he
and
did
like they
was-
kept hitting each other with the cane, so I get it. It was funny, and they pop up the bird's head, and they give it to the blind kid, and it was really offensive. But like, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with this one. Like, it's gonna be the exact same jokes.
Sure.
And they're gonna do the same thing. They look even the same age, which is crazy, even though they're like 20 years older. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna make a ton of money, and.
30-plus-year-old guys who have nothing better to do are gonna love this.
Like Patrick.
40 plus. No, the thing for me is, I mean, they're gonna push. Some of the jokes on there are pretty racy, and I see them going like, trying to be really pushing boundaries like they did back then.
Oh, like the grandma?
Yeah, there's some like raunchy stuff. they're saying in
Turkey.
this
Oh,
stuff.
that's actually really funny.
Yeah. Oh, that turkey thing. Oh God, I just remembered. Yeah, that's gross. I'm not gonna see this in theaters. I'll wait to see. I would be
Oh
interested to see
yeah,
how
you
it
know what?
does.
I don't think if I see this in theaters, it's gonna be a Tuesday night with a coupon. Like I'm gonna go cheap night and still get a discount.
Oh my God.
God, your dates must have so much fun with you.
I go to the movies.
Serena
alone.
does birds.
All right, the next trailer is for a movie called The Imitation Game.
Everyone thinks Enigma is unbreakable.
Let me try, and we'll know for sure.
Mr. Turing, do you know how many died because of it?
I don't.
3. While we've been having this conversation.
Gentlemen, meet Mr. Turing.
We to work together then. I'm afraid these men would only slow me down.
Popular at school, were you?
We're short on staff.
We get more staff then. You have 6 minutes to complete the task.
Is that even possible?
No, it takes me 8. 5 minutes and 34 seconds.
You said to do it in under 6. What is it that we're really doing?
We're going to break an unbreakable Nazi code and win the war.
Oh.
So I chose this one not because I'm dying to see this, but this is like a gay-centric film with Benedict Cumberbatch, who plays Sherlock in the BBC show, who I love, and Keira Knightley is awesome, I think. This is based on like...
Keira Knightley's like super underrated. She's incredibly talented.
Well, she doesn't do that much, so it's like...
She does
few and far
period
between.
films like
Yeah.
once every couple years, and she's so good at them. Anyways,
So
continue.
this one is about Tesla, who's like this famous guy who was around during the war, and they had to do this code cracking against the Germans or the Russians, I don't remember. Germans. So basically it's the story of like him trying to support it, but he's gay, and like how much leeway are they gonna give him, and is he gonna get more in trouble for that? Like it's an important historical piece. Blah, I hate documentaries and I hate
You know
pieces
what?
like that.
I
but-
actually had no idea about the whole gay factor to this movie
neither did I.
at all. When I watched this, I was like, this is gonna be really thrilling. But now that I know that it's like this whole gay underlying thing, maybe, I mean, that might change my whole...
I mean, we saw that gay movie, I don't remember what it was called, with like the oil miners and the gay people who were
yeah.
trying to help
Pride,
them.
yeah.
And so that was like cute version of this, like back in the day, how gay was dealt with. This is more the dramatic undertones of it, but like people bonding together for the country of blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It looks kind of boring. And
It just looks like
period.
another war movie. Just like Fury just came out. Now this one is just, they're all lumping them
It's
together.
gonna be a little less tanks in this one, a little bit more like math.
I saw some tanks.
Oh my God, fine. Well, it's not a tank-centric movie. Anyway, I'm not excited. I don't think you'll ever watch this.
No.
That doesn't interest me at all.
No.
Maybe Dumb and Dumber too.
You're terrible guys.
All right, and the last film we're gonna check out is The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1.
I never wanted to be in the games. I just wanted to save my sister and keep Peeta alive.
Miss Everdeen, it's the things we love most that destroy us.
I want everyone who's watching to lay down their weapons now.
You're alive.
So this is gonna be perfect. It's, you know what's interesting? I actually really didn't like the third book. Like I didn't like the Mockingjay from the books, but I think the movie is gonna get a better reaction.
The third book is the last book, and it's made into 2 movies, which is the third and fourth
Yes,
movie.
which
Okay,
is the
great.
third and fourth movie. So the last, chapter of this story is they don't go back into the games, and it's now about the political fight between Katniss' side and then the other side. And I don't want to say anything if you haven't read the
No,
book because
that's
I know
fine.
you got mad at me last time. You're like, she dies. I'm like, it's a book.
She dies?
It's a book.
Oh my God, I forgot! You couldn't let me have that!
No one dies.
She better not die.
No one dies.
I'm
But
sure
you actually
someone
want to
dies.
see this in the theaters, right?
Oh my
This is the
God,
one that you
this
wanna-
is a movie I
Yeah.
have
No,
to see
these
in
movies
theaters.
look. This is like a movement.
This is like Marvel, like, yeah, you
this is
see
a
this.
movement. It looks great. The new actors look great. The costumes look great. Everything looks great. I didn't think this was going to be such a big hit because I felt like, I don't know, because that was when What's Her Nuts? Jennifer Lawrence was just coming out and just getting popular, so we didn't really know her. But now, I just feel like these movies
God.
are like Oscar contenders.
Yeah. It's not even going to be funny how much this thing makes.
Oh.
The only thing I'm sad about is I didn't know they weren't going back in the game. I love the game part of it.
And I think that's
So-
why I hated the last chapter because you really like the games,
Yeah.
but now it's, I just kind of realized maybe the whole world is their big game now.
Calm down, don't get meta. The other thing is, they're so drab in this one because they're not in the games. They're all
not-
like
yeah.
this depressing gray outfits, and I love the crazy.
Yeah. Well, you'll get that. Like,
Okay.
you'll get them going into the Capitol and like trying to save Peeta and What's Her Nuts, the best character, Joanna Mason,
Yes.
like the best character.
She's not in this trailer that I watched. She better be coming
Don't
back.
worry, she's in it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I am so looking forward to this. We're looking to book like 20 seats.
Oh, we've already
the
bought
day
our
of 10.
tickets for this.
Can you
opening.
already?
Yes. 8
Dude, that's
p.m.
right.
Thursday
Yeah,
the
okay.
20th. Let's all go.
Done. I'm dying. You love these, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just haven't read them. I'm not going to, but the movies kill it.
Read it after.
All right, well, that's all we have for movies. When we come back, we're going to move on to TV.
It takes more than some hot producer to create a superstar. It takes the right artist.
B, you realize what you got in this girl? You're gonna be nobody like her.
Bow down to a goddess. 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 Bow down to the goddess.
Welcome back. We're moving on to TV now, and that was just a clip from the Lifetime movie for what?
He's already excited.
I'm excited.
It's
I'm
Wendy
like-
Williams,
Don't worry. I'm
bastard!
not,
That was a clip from Aaliyah, the princess of R&B. Now go ahead.
I'm so excited for this.
course you are.
When you sent this out, you're like, this is gonna be tragic. I think this is gonna be
I
great.
sent it out, so give me credit where credit is due.
No, but when he sent out the final list,
sure.
this is going to be great. So, first of all, it's
The
produced,
only reason why you say that is because of Wendy
it's produced
Williams.
by Wendy Williams.
Oh my
So we
God.
all knew how much trouble this was in. Like they had Zendaya in it, and then she quit, and then the movie was done, and then Wendy Williams is like, no, this is a story that needs to be told.
In the trashiest way possible,
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be.
I think it's gonna be really good.
You're insane.
I think it's gonna be. Do you know why? Because Wendy is like one of us.
Oh my
she's
God.
like a producer for the
Strong
people.
black woman.
Do you know what I mean? Like she's like one of our
Wendy is one of
girls.
us.
Yeah.
I have to say, in watching this trailer, the clip that I had was Wendy leading up to it, and she's like, so I threw this like last week, or this week. I don't know, everything comes here, I'm like, you are out of control. I don't watch her show, and I see she's just crazy. She just talks.
She's just like this.
Give me this one of us bull.
And
just like.
So we're gonna. I think the actress looks amazing playing Aaliyah.
Sure,
she looks
she's
better than Zendaya would have
Yeah.
ever looked. And we're gonna get the drama with R. Kelly and all that stuff, but we're not gonna get the plane crash because that's disrespectful.
Okay.
But it's gonna be so.
I thought people were saying it's disrespectful that they're doing the R. Kelly stuff because of like her age and when that was
Everybody
happening.
wants to know about the R. Kelly stuff. We want to know what happened. We want to know how she told her father, "I'm marrying this 20."
But if they're gonna do that, then why wouldn't they tell the plane stuff?
Well, the
Because we
planes
don't
doesn't
need
matter.
to.
The planes
we
doesn't
know.
happen.
Yeah,
It's a
we know that
fact.
happened. We want to know what happened with R. Kelly. We already know what happened with the plane.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna watch this, but I can't wait to see what you say about it.
Into this. It's gonna be great.
Trash.
Obviously.
All right, the next show we're gonna talk about is new on NBC. It's called State of Affairs.
I'm not telling the president about Fada until we are certain.
Just make sure you're doing this for the right reasons.
Your boss on his way to the White House with high-value intelligence he claims was left out.
It wasn't left out. It just wasn't real at the time.
You don't make policy. The president does.
We just got an email. Skinner suspended you.
That was literally perfect timing.
We're gonna detain you.
Not if they can't catch me.
Miss Tucker.
White House, 20 minutes.
Miss Tucker. Miss Tucker.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
So this stars Katherine
Katherine
Heigl,
Heigl.
the bitch of the bitch. Isn't she a major bitch?
Is she?
She's apparently difficult to
No,
work
she's
with.
very difficult to work with. Like
okay.
that's why she got fired from Grey's. And Shonda Rhimes is like, "There's not going to be any Heigls on this set
yeah.
anymore." Oh yeah, like
Okay,
she's
I didn't
awful.
trust that.
So when I first started watching this trailer, first of all, this trailer's 5 minutes
Oh my God, it's so long.
I was like, Katherine Heigl is not believable in anything in this government movie or TV show or whatever. And then I thought it was like a miniseries. Like it kind of got really, really intense. By the end of it, I was sold.
Yeah.
Really?
I was.
I think I'll give it a chance, but I'm just also like, what is happening with the TV? This seems like a theme, like Madam Secretary, and there's Scandal.
Do you know
and there are
why?
all these strong women on TV right now.
Because they want Hillary to win.
It's Hillary. It's all Hillary.
They want Hillary to win.
Democrats and liberal writers,
Yeah.
which I'm very pro, but they just
Yeah.
want to be like, women can be in power. Look at them.
Yeah.
They're strong. Vote for them. Do it. And
They've
it's
even
so
got like a
transparent.
black female
Yeah,
president
I
in the
know,
show,
right.
and I was just like, listen, I mean,
Calm down. And what's Katherine Heigl's like tagline? She's stronger than any man, and that's
Oh,
getting
that
me.
was a bit, okay, settle down.
Yeah.
she's got a
Stronger
little
than
bit.
all of the president's men.
Yes.
it says.
I'm a mess in my personal life, but like a sniper.
A sharpshooter in my
Oh,
professional
God.
life.
Calm down. It's
That's what
too
but I
much.
was sold. I was sold by
No.
the end of it. I was like, I'm totally watching this.
I love Grace. I loved her in that. I didn't know she was a bitch.
Just started watching it, by the way.
Oh, you're gonna love it. Just, it's a little too much for me now. Like, they're pushing it. Just like, we've got enough shows with women. Let's just be
Yeah.
normal. Let's not force the issue.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, the last show we're going to talk about is a mini-series coming in December on Sci-Fi. It's called Ascension.
And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure on which man has ever embarked.
This reminds me of Battlestar Galactica, and it has Trisha Helfer
Sure,
on it,
it
so
does.
I'm like, I'm
Oh, you're
definitely gonna watch
sold.
I
it.
figured
Yeah.
that's why you would love it, because
Yeah.
our Canadian supermodel is the one thing you would recognize. What is it? So, like, 30 years ago, they sent a ship into space to, like, repopulate a planet or something in case we all died off, and now the ship's coming back.
And then apparently, like, as part of the plot, someone gets murdered, and then they're kind of like questioning what they're doing on there and what the reason, you know.
I don't know. I mean, sci-fi does weird. It's not always good, but there looks like there's a lot of money put into this, and there are some names
And I
behind
like
it.
this, like, it's a short beginning and end. It's not going to
Yeah.
drag us on for the season.
Is it 3
Sorry.
episodes?
3 episodes. Yeah, this isn't the dome. We're not going on for 4
it's
seasons
6
here.
hours, so they're going to do 3 nights of 2.
It's a
2 hours.
miniseries.
Oh, that's cool. I kind
Yeah.
of like that.
So, I mean, it looks reasonable. I'm wary of sci-fi stuff, but I mean, I put this on here. I'm the most sci-fi out of any of us, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Calm down.
All right, that's all we have for TV. We're going to move on to gay news now, and we're going to check out the latest from Caswell.
It's true, I'm a hot homo. Shave my chest every day, I'm a hot homo. I'ma work on my abs, do a crunch homo. Slice of cantaloupe with my Sunday brunch homo. Me and my clique get the smack. Bust my load so hard, feel the kickback. Suck my lick my crack, here's a tic-tac. Fresher than a bottom with the enema 6-pack. Now I'm horny, my needs a beat down. Summer vacay, Fire Island P-Town.
So this was a parody of a song called Hot and then N-word from the
Okay.
summer. And what did you guys
What's the
think?
word?
I'm not going to say it.
To me, it's like, it's super aggressive with what he's saying.
Oh,
the lyrics
yeah,
he's trying to
I
get away
couldn't
with.
even
But I think
through
that's
it.
part of like what he was trying to do is that like in the original rap version of this song, like they talk about murder and killing people and blah blah blah, and like I guess he's just trying to say like you know
like the gay
gays
sex
can-
version of
yeah,
that?
gays can be have potty mouths as well too or whatever. You know what I
Oh
mean?
well,
Like,
I thought he was trying to say like you guys are ridiculous with your like talking about gay
maybe it's
stuff.
that too.
Let's talk
It
about
is a
gay.
pair, right?
I can't. I'm just. What I would say is, if you know this many gay guys, could you find someone that could dance? Because Jesus Christ, these guys are worse than me in our episode of the salsa dance. They have no rhythm. They are not even that cute, most of them. It's just.
Yeah.
It's
It's a hot
odd-
body.
It's a. Well, some of them are, but it's a hot mess, is what that
Clever
video is.
lines on there though.
Oh my god.
You just love Caswell.
You
No,
do.
I don't just love Caswell, but I mean,
I'm just not.
He's
I never
preparing
hear-
for
I
the
used to
day
like-
he meets him, and he'll be like, "I'm the one on the show that likes you."
Oh my god. No, when I was in high school, I listened to a lot of rap, and of course, I've never heard a rap with gay lyrics before, so it was kind of interesting to me. I don't know.
I've never heard a rap with like none lyrics before, but I'm not gonna start listening to it if it comes out. I'm just.
Oh my god, I totally would have
Absolutely.
started
Carrie
rapping.
Underwood's doing it now, actually.
It's ridiculous.
You're ridiculous. It's just it's
too much. It's too
yeah.
aggressive. He needs to calm down. We get it. You're gay. You're a rapper. You have all these hot men around you. We get it. Like we get it.
Just be a good gay rapper. You don't have to be a gay rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, that's all we have for today's show. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
I don't want to end on that note. That's bad.
You don't have to be a gay.
I think I have like a gay.
You should have
episode
done this.
today.
You don't have to be like a
Damn it. It
gay
should've been like-
rapper.
what is
like
it?
a gay rapper.
Like Sally Field, like ringing the bell.
What?
I don't know. In that movie where she won the Oscar, didn't she ring a bell? I think Megan Mullally does it in an episode of Will and Grace.
The one where she like unionized?
Yeah, union.
Norma Ray.
Union. I think she does that. I saw it in an episode